Ladies and gentlemen, I want to quickly use this opportunity once again to welcome everyone to the Lenny Robbins YouTube channel. Know your politics. Let's come together to create a better understanding for each other. We can do so by watching and listening to what our politicians say, so that we of ourselves can be in a better position to actually watch what they do and what they don't do, because sometimes what they don't do, as I said, is far worse than what they do. I just want to use this opportunity to quickly jump into the political campaign thing that is going on in Jamaica. And I'm doing this because I take a bet over a year ago. I placed a bet, Mr. Michael Phillips, Northwestern Manchester PMP representative. I placed $100 US bet on you that you will lose that seat. And I read an article where you made a speech, sir, that instead of people looking at your constituency and commenting about you, them for go to them yard, go take care of them yard. And most fire there, most must steal them think a cool breeze. Well, anyone is deluded or is under any illusion that fire there, most must steal and think a cool breeze, Mr. Phillips. It is you. And I can throw this out there loud and clear, so I'm not afraid to say it. I still am convinced, and I'm a firm believer that you will lose that seat come the next general election, whenever it is called. You understand? Damian Young is a more prominent, is doing a lot more work than you in that seat. What surprises me, Mr. Phillips, is that you got that PMP seat. That's a PMP seat to the core, free. You didn't have to do anything for it. And from 2016 till now, tell us. You want to campaign on performance? Tell us what you did for that constituency. I'm calling you personally out on this because this is something that I'm really focused on, that constituency. And I've said it before, sir. If you win that seat, then it is very evident. People don't want anything from politics. People just want the feel-good smokescreen story and promises coming out of politics. They really don't want anything for themselves if you win that seat. Look at the district of Huntley. What have you done for Huntley? Do you want to hear how many potato farmers has lost their crop? How many potato farmers' crop has been burnt underground, no water, burn up, lost, and lose their stuff, their livelihood? What have you done? You're talking about must fire that must steal and then think a cool breeze. You're in the same position too, sir. You're in the same position. Fire that your tail and you think a cool breeze just the same. So if I were you, I'd be careful how I talk. You understand? Because you're inside looking out. You're not outside looking in. We are seeing this thing far clearer than you and much better than you. You don't have to take my advice. As a matter of fact, you don't have to take my advice. Because like I said, you were handed something on a platter. You don't have to work for it. And this is the stupidity of people. Both on the JLP side and the PMP side, it says, but like I said, Mr. Phillips, I'm focusing on you because I take a bet against you losing that seat. But what I'm actually saying happens both JLP and PMP, because I'm not here to sugarcoat any political party or talk and speak on behalf of any political parties. But I focus on you because I take a bet more than a year ago, before the last parish council election was called. I took a place $100 US dollar bet. That money is already put in the pool that you're going to lose that seat. And more, the more I dig it, the more evident it becomes that you'll be losing that seat, sir. Because you have not done one crap for these people. The very thing that they did, the wrong thing that they did, was to give you a safe PMP seat that you don't have to work for. You have to do nothing and you've been winning that seat by doing nothing. But people's lives are getting harder, tougher. People are feeling the pinch of life. Things are getting more expensive even through this administration. Let us be factual. But what are you doing for your people? What are you doing for the people that you govern in your constituency? Not one crap you're doing for them. You're waiting on the ruling government to crumble. So you can jump and shout that, oh yes, you have won your seat and you're a good perform. You perform good. Perform what? Tell the nation what your performance was all about. And from 2016, what have you done? What have you done from 2016, sir? You're Shadow Minister of National Transportation. And the nation is begging you to come forward to the platform. Come forward to the core. Come up front, Mr. Phillips, with a transportation plan that's going to take the country out of the transportation mess it is in right now. Because it's not a perfect plan the present government has. It's messy at best. Darrell Vaz isn't doing the greatest a job either. But you have nothing to contest, nothing to compete against what Darrell Vaz or the JLP has in place. So how do you expect to win an election? You become the MP for a sitting agricultural constituency. But yet you're the Shadow Minister of what? Transportation. Transportation is a part of agriculture, brother. And you don't even have a plan to help people with transportation of their goods outside of your constituency. And transportation need good roads, water. And you have no plans for these people. You have put in nothing substantial to help them, and you have no plans coming forward. Remember your speech you made in Montego Bay. It was described your plans for the transportation and redefining the transportation industry should your party come to power. That plan you put forward was described as a mishmash plan. Mishmash plan. It's a nothing plan. And I don't know how you people find the courage to get up on a platform and say the things you're saying, knowing fully well that you're all bamboozling people, pulling the wool over people's eyes. Listen, Mr. Phillips, the JLP predictably is in the driving seat. But they too have done a lot of crap to lose the election coming up. At one point I would say they was running away with it. They were way out front as a favorite. But they're not way out front anymore. You understand? They were way out front because of what the PNP was doing. And their chance of winning the election is still more probable than that of the PNP because you guys at the PNP side not doing one hell. You're not even a vibrant opposition party which the country needs to keep the ruling government on its toes. The PNP has failed miserably at that. And I'll tell you something. Here is a man they brought in. The PNP brought to represent the PNP in here in northwestern Manchester. This man is in, should I say, northeast Manchester constituency. Let me call him Valwint. This man is a 3-time loser. Ran in St. Anne's twice and lose. And is now representing Northeast St. Anne's. Now, those are two critical seats, I'm sure. I am sure the JLP has a absolutely predictable chance of winning those two seats and winning them by some resounding margin. Both northwestern Manchester and northeastern Manchester.
Decides to make the biggest political contribution in history, it would make a difference, a decisive difference.
You guys have not done one hell for people of the country. And you have not come with a substantial plan that a plan that can substantiate hope and a better Jamaica for the people going forward. I just want to leave this make this as short as possible, Mr. Phillips. I am speaking as I see it, sir. I'm not against PNP, I'm not against JLP, I'm really not against you, I'm just against your performance because you're a very intelligent person, so I'm not against you characteristically, but from a characteristic standpoint. But your performance as a politician, representing people, needs a lot to be desired. I don't know much about Wintover and Northeastern Manchester, but quite likely. Quite likely, you people are trying to do what you can. Mr. Wint, I don't know much about him, but the PNP is trying to do whatever they can to win these seats. And as it is right now, it's hardly likely you're going to do it. As a matter of fact, the PNP government is doing everything in their power to try to win Manchester. They're doing everything to win Manchester. You understand? Everything to win Manchester. Central Manchester, the leader of the opposition speaks about Central Manchester. But there's some eruption that lasted a long time because some Skeng Dan and them did, what's his name, Skeng Dan and the party had some difference of opinion. Now they are working as one. So because you're on the same page, because Skeng Dan is on the same page with you guys now, is that a premise on which you're going to win the election, win the seat at the constituency? Come on, PNP, you people need to wake up and stop the damn bullshit and stop bullshitting people, because if you're going to govern for people, you have to come forward with real hope and real plans for people. And you can't win in an election because you're on Skeng Dan now, and the party on Skeng Dan is in unity. That bullshit won't work, brother. And people of Manchester, you gotta wake up and realize what the hell is happening around here. I spoke to a couple of people out of Manchester, but everybody's saying, oh, we don't care about, most of them who I'm talking to, they don't know me, but I spoke to them. We don't care about politics. And I'm convincing people that you better start to care about politics, because it is why education is so expensive. It is why healthcare is so expensive. It is why transportation cost is so expensive. It is why your life is not getting any better. A lot of us is going around in circles. That's going around in circles. You're not getting any better. And for some of us, it's getting worse. Because of the blind, dumb attitude, we say that we assume that we don't care about politics, when the very thing we don't care about is the very thing that's destroying our lives. Well, all I can say to you, PNP, if you guys really want to win Manchester, the way you're going about it, you don't have a chance. Even you have a safe seat. I can't believe when I read this published in the Gleaner, and coming out of the leader of the opposition mouth. Now that Central Manchester and Skeng Dan is in one accord, they're hoping to take it up from the JLP. They lost it because they had a difference with Skeng Dan. Now who the hell is Skeng Dan?
And so there we are. Day 130.
The Skeng Dan wave a magic one in Manchester, so PNP is going to take all constituency in Manchester. Come on, people, wake up. Jamaica, listen, I just want to use this opportunity once again to say welcome to the Lenny Robbins YouTube channel. Know your politics, let's come together to create a better understanding for each other. We have to watch and listen to what our politicians say, because it's very, very important. As I said before, it is about our existence, not about politicians' existence, and not about them friends. Because listen, I understand now that Kingston is a big man in the place, big Dan man and whatever he was from all these things. And let me tell you something about the connection with all these kind of people and politics. When they can donate 2 million to a political campaign, when that party wins, the priority is to them, people like Skendon, not to you, the smaller person. They reap, and what is trickled down to you is barely enough to fill your belly, barely enough to make you satisfied. It is just enough to keep you wanting. You're always hungry. Not enough. They don't teach you how to catch fish. They give you a fish. So each time something happens and a promise is made, you keep hoping to get a fish. They don't set you up with plans and policies and opportunities for you to become a better person. Raise a good family, cover your expenses, save a little thing, and grow and become independent. They are not setting you up. Neither PMP nor JLP is doing enough to do that right now. And as I said, when the skengdand of JLP and PMP invest their money, business people and all of these things, these big guys put their money into this campaign, it is you, the small person, who suffer, not the big guys. And you have some smart money people. They put their money, they campaign to, they fund the JLP campaign, and they fund PMP campaign. So any party form the next government, they're sitting pretty. They can do it. So stop and think, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to, like I said, do my very best to make common sense of what is happening and to reach the common man in Jamaica, the common person. And try to understand the simple things about politics. You don't need to get into politics to know where this is going to happen, what Mark Wallen is doing, or what Prime Minister or the Minister of this is doing. You don't need them plans and them policies. You can see it right in front of your face. That's what common sense. Just a little common sense. And listening to what they say, and reading a lot. Try to read, try to listen, and you can, by common sense, understand a lot better the things that what they say, what they do, and as I said, most importantly, what they don't do. Ladies and gentlemen, politics. What is politics? One said, politics is about who gets what, where, when, and how, and why. But I have a new definition. Politics is the equitable distribution of wealth, opportunity, and justice in any order you want to place them. Politics is the equitable distribution of wealth, opportunity, and justice. And if you're not getting these three things as a voter, ask yourself, what am I voting for? Lenny Robbins YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, blessed love Jamaica.